A man in West Michigan continuing his training, now just about 6 months out from competing in the Tokyo Olympics. Our Michael Martin sat down with him to see how things have been coming along and the personal goal that he has set for himself in Japan. Michael?
Yeah, Annie, 28-year-old Alex Rose actually competed in his first Olympic Games in Rio. You can see there back in 2016. But in the run-up to that competition, he was working on getting his MBA and coaching university track and field full-time. So after qualifying for a second chance, this time in Tokyo, he says he's making the full commitment. And now he's in the best physical and mental condition of his life.
My mentality is I'm working harder than I ever have in my entire life right now so that I can make a statement at the Olympics.
And just 6 months out from the Tokyo Summer Games and with a renewed sense of focus, discus thrower Alex Rose is ready to make his mark in Olympic history.
Samoa's never had a medal in track and field, and that's my goal. I want to be the first one.
Although Alex and his wife Sam live here in Grand Rapids, his roots stretch across the Pacific. He'll be throwing for the Samoa national track and field team.
I took a leave of absence that started December 1st, and things have been going really, really well.
Fox 17 last spoke with Rose back in July. At the time, he was working a full-time sales job. Already having qualified for the 2020 Games, he was using his lunch breaks to cram in impromptu practice sessions. Now he's 6 weeks into his leave of absence, allowing him to train full-time.
Oh man, I feel like I'm so close to doing something incredible, and I just got to give it my all so that, you know, when I'm 40, 50 years old, I don't look back and think, man, you really should have done something different. So that's why I made the jump. I stopped working and I'm giving it my all.
Instead of racing to change out of his business slacks in a porta potty, he's throwing better than he has ever before.
You're kind of doing two things poorly as opposed to doing one thing greatly.
He's designed a t-shirt to sell online as a way to fundraise for the necessary travel associated with training beforehand. He says all this new focus has, in a sense, altered the way he sees his participation in the Olympics.
2016 in Rio didn't finish exactly how I wanted to, so I had been kind of pushing off the rings for a while.
After what he calls underperforming in Rio, he held off on getting a tattoo that he had wanted his whole life. But this week at Screaming Needle in Allendale, he put his Olympic pride forever on his arm.
Qualifying for my second Olympics, I realized that I had nothing to be ashamed of. I don't take any moment for granted because, you know, the feeling when you don't perform how you'd like to there and you get home, you don't know if you're going to get another chance. So just getting another one is incredible. I feel so lucky.
And now asking Alex about his plans once he comes home from the Games in Tokyo, he says, well, you know, discus can be an old man sport, so he's not ruling out the possibility of competing in Paris in 2024. For now, live in the studio, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.